let's discuss this one more time. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Gamescage. Today and only today, that's right, I have awoken and Mr. Sakurai and Nintendo have come through. It's right, that has officially been announced that the ARMS rep will be revealed on Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Thank God it didn't pull a Pokemon and go at 9 a.m. There's actually a world's difference between an hour and those two. But yeah, it's finally time for the ARMS rep, so I figured, I know we've talked about this before, I know everyone in the world has talked about this a million times, but it feels like now is finally time to have one more discussion about who I think the character is, what's gonna go down, what's happening with everything. So the first notable thing to keep in mind is Nintendo replied right away with the tweet saying, do not expect any reveal of another fighter here, right? So they're saying, set your expectations that you're not gonna end this with the next character. Again, we've had these discussions before that it wouldn't make sense right now to show a new character with how they've been saying how it's affected, like COVID has affected how they've been working on DLC and that things are gonna slow down a bit. I expect the next character to be revealed in the next Nintendo Direct. So if that's in like August or September, that would make sense, and then the character wouldn't launch that much later after that. So do not expect anything here on the next character. Again, maybe they'll announce when they'll show it, but they will not announce anything about the character. Next thing we know is that it is a 35-minute presentation, and it is still being hosted by Mr. Sakurai. So I think this one's actually going to be really fun because I'm thinking Sakurai is going to do this from his house, which is going to be really fun. I think he could do stuff like, I don't know, have his cat appear on camera or just like show some collectibles or some stuff he has at his house. I feel like this is going to be a really fun and unique one. I don't know if he's gonna be in his studio. I know they always say they record these a month or two in advance, but I feel like it's been long enough that he's probably still gonna be home for this one. Now again, that doesn't mean it's gonna be any different. He's probably gonna do a thing where he talks about ARMS in general, what it's like, how the characters, how it was a challenge to make the character, stuff like that. I don't know if they're gonna, I think obviously they're going to start with the reveal trailer as they often do. I think that's the best way to go about it, but we're going to see. Again, I think it's most likely to be like, hey everybody, Sakurai here, and then he goes into the trailer. Final predictions on who this character might be. I feel like I've had this discussion with so many people ever since March. I've done this on Smash Dispatch with Ultima. I've done this on Japan Time. I've done this in a million places. But again, my gut feeling is that it's narrowed down to a few characters. Number one, again, as much as I don't want him, Springman has a chance to be a character. Again, I don't want this guy. This is the most vanilla choice. He's already an assist trophy. I understand if you want him in the game just to debunk the assist trophy theory, please don't do that, okay? Not for this character. Let that happen for Shadow the Hedgehog, not for motherfucking Springman. Again, there's a chance as him and he could have the Echo or a costume for Springtron, which is like the robot version of him, but I really don't think they're gonna go with that. I don't think they would have hyped up this thing of who's the ARMS character gonna be if it was just gonna be Springman from who is the mascot. Option 2, Ribbon Girl. I think Ribbon Girl is the choice that I think would be most satisfying to everyone, because yes, again, she is also technically one of the basic girls, but she's got this cool mechanic where she does a couple jumps in the air. She's super energetic. She's got a sick design. Her stage looks amazing. It kind of looks like the Electrodome from Mario Kart 8, so I would be totally okay with Ribbon Girl joining. Again, she looks cool. She's got a sick design and everything about her is sick. Another one I think people really want, Twintail. Twintail feels like one of the most popular options. Again, it would be a female rep, it would be a black rep too, so it would be something that's not fully super represented in Smash, but I think it would be good for that. But not just that, she looks cool, she has a sick design. She doesn't use her arms, she kind of uses her hair, which maybe might be a weird thing for her. They might want to go with a character that like uses actually their arms. Again, it doesn't fully matter, but I think that might be a slight hindrance on her chance of getting in. Another one, again, I think this is the most popular choice and the one we've all talked about and I think this is the one that's going to satisfy everybody. It's Min Min, right? Min Min just feels like the most popular choice. Min Min won the final popularity kind of contest of ARMS when it was doing its party crashes or whatever. It's the character, they're most flexible. They've gotten Dragon Arm. Obviously, you can switch out the arms and stuff, but I feel like Min Min's just the choice that I feel like would be the most fun and hype in my opinion. That's just for me. Again, if it's one of those four, I'm okay with it. There was an insider guy who's kind of been accurate on Nintendo stuff saying it's not Helix. I don't think it's gonna be anyone else. Again, I don't think Max Brass, who's like the big boss, is gonna be it. I don't think they're gonna do the Cobra Kid. I don't think they're gonna do the RoboCop guy. I think the four that I mentioned in the beginning are the most likely candidates. Again, I feel like they're the most popular. I think they're the ones they could do really cool things with. Again, I would have loved Helix. Helix is really sick. He's really weird as fuck. And I just don't think, you know, there's been this conversation going around of, is this character going to have the, you know, a Pokemon trainer situation, or is it going to have like a character swap like on the menu? I don't think so. I would love that. Like, in my perfect world, it's a Pokemon trainer situation where you can actually swap in and out different characters, right? I think that would be the coolest idea. In another good world, they would find a way to have it so that you have 2 or 3 characters that can alt skin with each other. The problem is a lot of the characters in ARMS move in different ways, so it wouldn't fully make sense, right? It makes sense for Bowser Jr. because they're all inside a cart, so it's just purely design. And the hero, it's the same move. They all walk the same way, basically. But in ARMS, they all have different ways of that they move and do things, you know? So it's a little different. So I'm thinking this is going to be 1, max maybe 2 characters. I could see Nintendo being a little crazy and having an Echo specifically for that fighter, but I wouldn't count on it. I think it's going to be a purely 1 character, and I'm excited to see who they go with. In terms of other content, obviously they're going to show the Mii costumes. You know, I'm sure we'll get on a few franchises that haven't been represented in there. Maybe some more Bandai costumes. Maybe somehow some more Mega Man costumes. More funny, weird crossovers. I hope we get, and I assume we will, get another costume that's like Cuphead or like what's his name, Sans. I think that would be really cool. I don't know if they're going to continue with the indie rep style, because again, those 2 were indies, so maybe they'll do Hollow Knight next, maybe they'll do a proper Shovel Knight one. It's like, I think they could still do some really cool stuff with the full kind of Mii costumes that make him look like a character. I don't think we're going to see any additional modes. I'd love to. I think maybe we'll see like an additional option or something. Like I think there's going to be like a weird thing in here that we all don't see coming. Again, the game has been, you know, inactive with just content for 6 months, right? And I think other than obviously balance changes, I feel like we could see a mode or something added to the game that could, you know, just add a layer of content. Hey, maybe they added Target Smash finally. Maybe they added, I don't know, like a proper all-star mode. It's like, I feel like there's something they can do in there, and I don't know why I feel like we might see something in there. Obviously, in terms of the soundtrack, we're going to see a bunch of songs. It's Nintendo first party. They can get a bunch of the songs in there. And I'm just really excited to see finally how this character plays, right? It's going to be the most unique and interesting fighter, I think, in a while, right? There's not a single character in the game that's going to play like this character. So I'm so excited to see what they do with it. Anyways, that was my final speculation on the ARMS character. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you guys want to see? I'm so excited for this wait to be over, and everything's going to be hyped. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. Make sure to subscribe for more. Follow me on twitch.tv/gamescage for my live reaction, obviously on Monday. We'll see y'all next time. Peace. I love you.